Hello, hello. Welcome to Math 130 Spring Semester, Spring 2022 with me. I am Miss Cortez. Okay, so first things first, Canvas. So when you go to your Canvas, let's have a look here. So when you go to your Canvas page, you'll see the campus announcements here. And then when you scroll down to your dashboard, you will see your courses. Okay. I haven't published mine yet, so they are down here. Okay, so you will see these two courses. Okay, so if you enrolled correctly, you should see both of these. If you only see one, you need to email me ASAP because you have to have both of these in order to remain in the class. Okay, so this one is the actual Math 130 class, and this one here is the support course. Okay, so this one is a 3-unit class, and this one is 2 units, and this class, the support course, is pass or fail. Okay, this one here, the actual class, you'll get a letter grade. Okay, and then this one here, you only have quizzes to take. Okay. All right, so when you see this class, you can click on it. And when you click on it, you'll see this. I'm going to go ahead and do the student view because I have a ton of things listed here, and you won't have all of those. So let's go to student view. You only have these here. These are the only ones that I will be using for this class. So this is the home page. The modules will have everything. This is the syllabus. The quizzes, we don't have any quizzes on Canvas. The quizzes are are for attendance. Okay. Discussions, I might throw in a discussion here, question here or there. Not sure yet. I tried it in the past and it seemed to work out. We'll see. And then the net tutor. This is the link to get the tutoring online. I think you can access Math Study Center as well, which is the tutoring center for math on campus. Okay, and they will do it online through Zoom. Okay, so first things first, attendance check. Okay, so I will be checking for attendance every week. I will post it Sunday morning, and you have until Thursday 6 a.m. Thursday 6 a.m. to take the attendance survey. Okay, so it will be right here at the very top. If you click on it, if you click on the link, it will take you to the attendance module. So you see one here for the 14th. Okay, let's go back. So it's just a quick survey to make sure that you are checking in. Okay, so this is the home page. It's just a little bit of a welcome. This video is here, and my contact information. So you can contact me via email, or you can, if you prefer text, then you can just join the Remind thread that I created for this class. When you text back to my texts, only I will see them. Okay, so you can ask your questions when you're watching your videos, or if you have any homework questions, you can text me. That's the quickest way to get a reply from me. If you email me, it might take a few days. Okay. All right. And then this is our calendar and our syllabus. Okay. So the full syllabus is accessible by this link here or over here. Okay. But this homepage is just a quick idea of what to expect here. Okay. So, you can see here on the calendar, we do have homework, chapter P3, P4, and then P5 for the first week. Okay, so, and then we also have a quiz. Our first quiz is available here, and then our test is over here on this day. So what do I mean by these dates? Okay, so here it says chapter P3, P4. So that's when you should be doing the homework. And then it's always due a week later. Okay. This beginning homework here, I actually give you guys more time because I know a lot of people have a hard time getting their account set up and paid for. So I actually give you guys until, I'm not sure, I think the test date to complete all of the assignments. Okay, so how do we do our lectures? How do we take our quizzes? How do we do the homework? And how do we do the test and final? Okay, so here on Canvas, the only thing that you guys will be accessing Canvas for is attendance. Okay, and my lecture videos. Okay, so pretty much everything is listed in the modules. Okay, like the attendance, there's an attendance module, there's a module for the syllabus, there is a module for the Remind app, how to set up, and these are all just links to get to those modules. Even the calendar has a module. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the modules. Okay, so like I said, there's one for attendance, there's one for syllabus, there's one for the calendar, there's one for how to set up the Webassign account. I'll talk about that more in a second. How to set up your Remind. You just have to text here, let me click on that. So if you prefer to receive text messages instead of emails, then you just have to text this message to this number and you're in, and you will be getting the reminders that I'll be sending out about quizzes, attendance, tests, etc. Okay, so that's there. And then pretty much everything from here, chapter P all the way down, are my recorded videos. Okay, so we have chapter P here. I haven't published the other chapters yet, but these are the video lectures, my video lectures for chapter P. So video lecture for P3, P3, P4, P4, P5, P6. And then here are some extra videos on factoring, because factoring is such a huge, huge part of this course and future courses that it's really important that you master this skill. Okay, so you should have mastered it in the last math course, but of course, I don't know, maybe some of you guys got a C in the last class, or maybe it's been a few years or a few semesters. If it's been a few years, you're going to have to spend some time. You're going to really have to invest on getting refreshed on a lot of these topics. Okay, but I put some extra videos here just in case my lecture here went a little fast. Then you can look up every single type of factoring that I covered in this video here. Okay, so this is where you're going to find all of your lectures. Okay, so all of your lectures will have a module for each chapter. Chapter P has a module, and then the next module will be for chapter 1. Okay. All right, so you would watch the videos here, and then you would actually do all of your assignments, quizzes, tests, and final exam on Webassign. So if you've used Webassign before, Cengage Webassign for other classes or for a previous math course, that's what we will be using as well. If you've never used it before, I will go over what that looks like. Okay, so you're going to have to create an account. Again, it costs some money here. It costs, I believe, $119. Okay, you might be able to get like a $10 discount, maybe something like that. Okay, you can also do a 2-week free trial, and if you're waiting for that paycheck, then do the I think it's 2 weeks. I'm not quite sure. It might be one. But they do have a free trial that you can use until you get that paycheck. All right, so here is what it looks like. You would create your Webassign account. You would log on. All the instructions are here. You basically only need a course key, my course key. So make sure you use the course key that I list here. Okay, and then when they ask you to enter some other code, that's when you enter it, or you could purchase it as you're setting up the account. Okay. Are we using a book? Sure, of course. So we are using a book. Is it mandatory? No. The hard copy book? No, because when you set up your Webassign account, you will have access to the electronic version of it. So everything that's in the actual hard copy book will be in the electronic version of the book. Okay, so right here, when they ask you to enter the class key, that's this. Okay, this here. All right. So once you create it, you would see this. So this is the student view. Mine teacher view looks nothing like this. Looks a bit antiquated, actually. Okay, anyway, so you will see all of the assignments posted here. All of the homework assignments, all of your quizzes, tests, and final exam. Everything, all of the work is going to be done here. So you absolutely need to create a Webassign account in order to do work for this class. If you do not create this, it's like you're not taking the class, okay? Because on Canvas, over here on Canvas, the only thing you have access to are my lectures, okay? So lectures and attendance, okay? That's all you really have access to, okay? So once you watch the lecture, then you would go over to Cengage Webassign, and then you would look for that assignment and you would work on it. Okay, so let me go over here. Let's look at the calendar. Calendar. Let me go to the home page because it's over there. Okay, so the calendar, which is down here. So we have chapter P first and then chapter 1. Okay, so it turns out all of your assignments starting with chapter 1 all the way through 8, all of your homework assignments and quizzes and tests will be on Cengage Webassign. Okay, you will see all of them listed here. The only chapter where they actually don't have any online homework available is chapter P. I'm not really sure why they do that. Anyway, but you can see here that I gave you chapter P homework. Okay, so like I said, chapter 1 through 8, you will see the homework listed here, and you would click on it and you would just do it and you would enter it online, all of your answers. Okay, so here's the deal. Chapter P homework is going to be optional. However, you will be responsible for it on the day of the test. Okay. All right. So how do you access chapter P homework? Okay. So first of all, let's go back here. All right, let's go to the modules and let's go to the chapter P module. Okay, I'm in Canvas right now. Okay, so because Cengage Webassign doesn't have any chapter P homework assignments for me to give you, we're going to use the book. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so if you click here, it's before all of my lecture videos. I tell you which ones to try. Okay, and again, no need to do all of the assigned problems. Just focus on the ones that you know that you didn't quite grasp in the last math class, or anything that you feel like you need some review on. Focus on those. And then I put an asterisk here next to certain sections, P4, 6, and 7. These tend to be the ones that students struggle with. So you definitely want to have a look at some of these problems here. Okay, P4, 6, and 7. Okay, so I tell you, okay, you got to do P3, 11 through 37 odd. Okay, that means you have to go to your book. Again, you don't have to purchase the actual book because you have the electronic version of the book, which is right here. So once you create your account on your Cengage Webassign account for this class, again, you'll see all of chapter 1 through 8 homework here. The only chapter you will not see here is chapter P. Okay, so you can get it here on Canvas, chapter P homework assignments, and you would use the book. So we're going to look for P3 and numbers 11 through 37. Okay, so we go to the ebook. And once you're here, you will see all the chapters. Chapter P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is really good if you want extra practice. Like, let's say I only give you 10 problems to practice and you feel like, ooh, those 10 problems weren't enough. You can always go to that chapter and that section and do the problems out of the book. Okay. All right. So we're looking for P3, numbers 11 through 37. So I click on chapter P. Okay. So I was here earlier, but you had a choice as far as what to where in chapter P, because there's a chapter P1, P2, P3. So you go here. Let me go back so you can see it. So this is what the book looks like, though. If those of you guys who are wondering, the only difference is that here, since it's electronic, you're able to access the answers right here. Whereas if you use the actual book, the answers are all the way in the back. Okay, so it's not going back, but anyway, so here is number 11. So this is where you would start with P3, number 11, and what else did I say? 11 through 37. Okay, so 11, 12. So it's only the answers to the odds, I believe. So just focus on the odds. That way you can check your answers. Okay, so there's 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And you just keep doing the problems on paper pencil only for chapter P. Everything else you'll be able to put your answers online. Okay. All right. So that's chapter P homework. Again, chapter P homework, just use the ebook, and then everything else will be listed here on your front page of your account. Okay, starting from chapter 1, everything will be done here. You don't need to use the ebook again unless you want to. Okay, unless you want to do extra problems for any particular section. Okay. Okay, so that is how that all works for chapter P and all of the homework assignments. Again, all of the lecture videos will be in the modules section. Here's chapter P. Okay, if you're wondering how I grade, you can check the syllabus. Just click over here. And like everybody else's syllabus, it's a novel. Okay. All right, so by the way, this is the book we're using, 7th edition. Okay. Let's go down to, okay, so here we go. Attendance. Again, I will drop you on the 4th absence. Lectures, you access them from the modules. And then you need to create your Webassign account in order for you to do everything else. Homework, it's on Webassign. Quizzes, on Webassign. Test, on Webassign. And the final exam, on Webassign. Okay? The quizzes, so you will have 3. They are to help you get ready for the big test. And so make sure you do them. I open them up 1 week before the test, and you have the entire week to work on the quiz. You can take it as many times as you want. So try to take it. If you score low, take it again. If you score low, take it again. I would say take it as many times as you can until you get a really good score. Okay. And then keep track of the problems that you are missing. That way you can study those before the exam. Okay. So the quizzes, you have a whole week. And then on the day of the test, the quiz closes, the test opens up, and you only have that day to take the test. However, I do give you 3 hours to take it. So it will be accessible from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. But once you open it, you have 3 hours, and then it shuts down. Okay. And then the final exam, that will be on the last day, and that will be available like a test 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and you only have a 3-hour limit. Okay, so make sure you understand that the test and the final exam has a 3-hour limit, but the quiz does not. The quiz, you have a whole week. And then here's my grading. It's pretty standard. Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions, make sure you email me, or if you decide to use the Remind app thread, then you can access it here somewhere. Where is it? How-to guide. Okay. All of these are links, but you can find everything here in the modules section as well. Okay. All right. Have a look at everything here. Become familiar with it. And I look forward to working with all of you.